guys, it's Anna Gray, and I am going to talk to you about how to use your Asana for managing your challenge groups. I'm going to talk about two different things. I'm going to talk actually three different things. I'm going to talk about your challenger prospects, so those people that you've invited to a challenge group that you have been in conversation with. I'm going to talk to you about those that have committed to that challenge group. And then I'm going to talk to you about how I run or have my challenge group posts in Asana. I'm also going to say that I do have my challenge group posts in Asana, but I also have them in Evernote. I am going to do another video regarding Evernote, the difference between Evernote and Asana, and when to use either one, but that's not going to be covered in this video. So I am going to talk to you about challenge groups. So, we've talked about Power of Three. We've talked about, inviting your prospects. Let's just say you have your private invites, whether they're on email, whether they're on private messenger on Facebook or in person, doesn't matter. You've talked to somebody, right? So I'm going to say I am talking to Joe Smith today. I talked to him a little bit about my May challenge group, and not my free group, but my May challenge group, because that's just for sake of time. Okay, so I talked to him about that, where I had initially sent my original message, hey, how's it going? What are your goals? And so I'm waiting to hear back from him. So I'm going to set a due date actually for today. So later today to see if he had seen my message or what. Because maybe it's crunch time, and I really want to get those successful points. I really want to make sure I follow up with him quicker than most. So I'm going to set the due date to today, so it shows up in my calendar or my tasks for today. Simply click due date and find the star, because that's today, and you've got your due date today. Now, I'm also going to give it a tag because he's a prospect for my May 4th group. Now, if I didn't have the tag created, I can create, let's just say, May challenge group instead of the May 4th group. It will say, loads, new tag, May challenge group. I can do it that way. You cannot add a new tag on your phone, but once a tag is created on your computer, it will show up on your phone. So I'm just going to choose the one that I'm using, May 4th group he's a prospect for. Let's also talk about the fact that maybe we talked about T25 in the past. So I have my tags for what groups we've talked about and what programs we've talked about. And if this person is a coach prospect, let's just say maybe he's a fitness instructor somewhere, right? I would say coach prospect, okay? So I'd add all those tags to it, and I'll show you why later. And then I would copy any conversation I had with him into this message. So let's just say, I'm gonna do a different video for scripts, but I'm gonna just, for sake of time, I'm gonna grab my original script that I always send people, copy, and then I'm gonna go back to my tasks, and I'm gonna search for Joe Smith, because that's who I'm dealing with right now. And there he is. And I'm gonna paste what I had said. I'll just keep that out, and then comment. So now I have exactly what we've talked about. I've tagged him in things that I may need to follow up with him later on. Maybe I'm doing a coach sneak peek group. Maybe I'm doing a T25 group. Maybe there's a new T25 coming out. That is why I give those tags to that contact. So now, if let's just say I just don't have the points, I really need to check who am I talking to for the May groups. I will search May 4th group, and you can search the tag. Okay, that's what I'm searching right now, tag, and I will explain this one later. These are all the people that I had talked to about my May 4th group, Okay, maybe I'm missing someone here. Maybe my due date is past due, but I really need to talk to that person. So here's another way, if you've got past due tasks, to keep things in order and not to lose people for the next group. So there are all these people that I want to reach out to again and follow up with for my May 4th group because it's just not full yet, right? So it's very simple. You can have all of these conversations and tag whatever group you're talking about. Maybe it's a Coach Sneak Peek group. Maybe it's your free group. You just tag it that way, and I can do the same thing for the free group, and I tag, May free group. And I would just be able to search, and everybody that's been tagged with that will show up on this list, and I can follow up very simply. Okay, so let's just say that now I have my groups. I've had people commit to the groups. I've had them buy challenge packs. They're ready to go. What I will do, and here's an example, what I will do is I will create a project for that group. So now I can move this contact into basically the committed group, right? Because she's committed, she's got her challenge pack, she's ready to go. So I will add a project for the actual group, for everybody that's committed to that group. So I can search my project. You can see that the project looks different than the tag. The tag are just for prospects. The projects are for committed. So I'll look at my May 4th group and I can see everybody in here that's committed and ready to go with their challenge packs. I do this for a really good reason. One, because I can follow up and make sure I got all my Success Club points in order. Maybe there was a coach change. Maybe there was an issue with ordering. Maybe the Success Club points aren't showing up. This way I know exactly who I'm checking on, and I can make notes in their account by just simply clicking on their name. So there's two different things. There's tags for prospects. There's projects for those that are committed. Now I'm also going to tell you that I have my challenge groups posts in Asana as well. I create a new project. So for example, this is my PIO Challenge Group project, and I grab all of my posts that are sitting in Evernote, and I grab them, each individual ones, as tasks, okay? So now what I like to do is I'll copy and paste that one post in here, and I'll put the picture that I want to use in here as well. So when I go to schedule my post, and now we continue to be able to schedule our posts in whatever application you use, whether it's Buffer or Hootsuite or SenseShare, which is what I'm using right now. Super simple to use. I can just copy and paste, grab the picture, and put it in my schedule. And then what I'll do is I'll cross this off because I can always bring them back next month. But this way I know I've got all my posts scheduled to go. Here I'm going to tell you when I create the posts, I will create them, but if I don't have any content in there, I will not assign it to me. For me, this is just a visual check that I need to finish creating these posts in here. But once it's in here, it's always in here. So every challenge group, I can just come in here and then go up here and go, show all completed and incomplete tasks. Basically, whoops. So you can see all completed and incomplete tasks. So I'll find one that was checked off, right? I will just uncheck it and it becomes unchecked again. So now next month I can just do the same thing over and over. And I can tweak each post if I want to and add a different picture or whatever. But if you have a picture in here, it's really, really helpful. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this for challenge groups, free groups, paid groups. I use these for my Coach Sneak Peek group. I can show you that one too, Sneak Peek. This is pretty cool. Coach Sneak Peek, and it's a project. So I've got all my posts for my Coach Sneak Peek group. I don't have to think about it. They're all laid out. So here's the description of the group. Here's the banner for the group. It's just a reminder for me to put the banner up. The weekend before, here's my story. I can just copy and paste it. Here's an example. If I'm going to use, which, you're not really supposed to use pictures from Google Images, but we all do. So if I'm going to use the picture, I can just copy the picture image, the image URL, and post that in here. So every time I go to grab it, I can just click on the URL, grab the picture, and post it. the great thing about this is that, let's just say you didn't have time to schedule things. You have it on your phone. You have all of this on your phone. You can just copy and paste this in your group as your post. And you don't have to go scrolling through your Evernote document where it's got all of your posts. You don't have to go scrolling through your Google Doc where it's got all your posts in a table. It's very simple to grab, copy, paste. So all your challenge group stuff is already in here. You can tweak your challenge group posts, one by one, which I really like. I've got my free group all set up. Same thing. And that's how I use Asana with my challenge groups. So I use it for follow-up using tags. I use the projects for the people that are committed, and I use projects for my challenge group posts. And there you go.